Hello, Antoine here. Today I'm trying something new. I'll try to code something live with you for our project Disco platform to self-host your applications. The feature I'll be working on is mostly for us or me to develop on the project. Right now, when you want to install Disco on your server, it pulls the image from Docker Hub, and to make it easier to develop, I would like to instead, during the install flow, to push the image from my own laptop to my server that I'm working with. So I will update the command line interface, the init command. So for those who don't know, a quick intro, I guess. If I go on my terminal, usually what you would do to init a server is that you would run disco init, and you would pass the address of your server here, and you could, if you want to, you could pass like that a version. For example, like 0.4, something like that. You could pass it there. But I want to do instead is that I would like to select a local image maybe and send it like that, like disco daemon something Antoine Dev, for example, something that is on my laptop. So sorry if you're not following along, but yeah, we'll be working on that today. And while I'm sharing my screen and thinking out loud. So I will start my editor and show you maybe what I'm thinking about for that feature. So usually what I'm doing is to develop so far, it's not a great flow, is that I would build the image locally and then say calling docker save to output to standard std out, and then piping that to SSH to the server I have with a docker load. And the issue with that is that I can only do that once the previous version is already installed, and what I want to do now is instead to run that while the init script is running and before we actually start Disco on the server. So what I want to do basically is to update the init command to call that on my machine and pipe that to the SSH to call docker load on the other on the server. So let's open. Am I in the right project? No. So let's open the right project. I'm going in CLI here, running VS Code. So there we go. So the init file is where it happens. So in this file, the flow in general is that when the command starts, we connect with SSH like that. We get a node SSH connection. And with that, we can run a bunch of commands. So if I go back up here, for example, we install Docker on the machine. So if I go there, we just have a bunch of commands like that, where we just go through the commands and we run each of the commands with SSH. And after that, we call init disco, where it's also a command using SSH like that. So if I go back up in the main function, it's basically after this install Docker, but before this. So maybe right there. So what I will do is that I will add a new flag in the command. right now we have version and verbose. By default, version is latest, and verbose is not present, so it's false. So I will add a new one, actually like this one, and I call it, let's say, local image. Default, there's no default. I don't know if I can do that. I'm pretty new to this Oak Cliff tool. Let's see, like local Docker image to upload and use, mostly for development. Let's see, like that. If I go in my command line tool now, and instead of running Disco, I'm running the dev version. So it's like if I just typed Disco, and if I run init help like that, it takes a bit longer because I think it compiles. Okay, so local image like that. I don't want to have that camel case. I would like to have a dash for that. So flags, string. Flag definition. Let's see if there's something there. Custom options, no. I guess I'll yeah, to avoid that, I will just call it image for now, and I can get back to this later when I know how to use a dash instead of camel case. So if I go back now and run the same command again, great. So I have this there, image equals value, like that. So if I go back where I was after install Docker before init disco, I can do something like if where's my flag? Flag is like that, verbose and image. If image isn't undefined, I guess. I'm not sure why it's not happy. Maybe just a little bit of linter. Async method run has complexity of, oh yeah, it's complaining about like all the ifs inside of that, I guess. Yeah, where was I? Right there. Yeah, let's move something outside of that. Like that, like await install Docker if needed. I will need a few arguments. I can see this verbose, SSH, progress bar, then this log, yeah. So instead of this log, I will do process.std out, right, with a new line. Same thing here. And for this one instead, what I will do is I will throw new error like that. And let's add types for those. Docker already installed is a Boolean. Actually, let's move that as well inside the function check Docker already installed. Do I need that? Yeah, no, I will keep it there for now. Verbose is a Boolean, SSH is node SSH, and progress bar is either a single bar or undefined, depending if we are using verbose or not. Like that. And now I can call the function with those params above. Okay, so we got rid of the warning about the complexity of the function. Now, if the image is not undefined, okay, so let's do what I wanted to do. So I need to call by SSH, run SSH command like that. So SSH, we already have it. Command is the thing I had just before here, docker load. And we want to pass it using standard in. So we don't have it yet, so let's call it to do for now. And progress bar. Let's not pass it for now. Verbose, let's call it just with verbose, like that. And we need to run a command on my local machine to output on std out the output of that, basically. So we need to run like a docker save with the image name like that, and we need to capture the std out of that to send it to std in here. So let's see, I think I used a child process somewhere else. Process, yes, exactly like that. Child, where is child? There you go. So I used exec, but I think that one is just waiting for the whole output to be completed before actually returning, before calling that function there. So what we need instead is a function that will stream the output as it's happening instead of waiting at the end. Otherwise we would have like maybe a few gigabytes of output in memory. So let's see, child process node, child process stream std out, like that. We have a exec that I used. I think it's spawn. Let's see. So yeah, for exec, you can see the callback is called with the output when the process terminates. If I look at spawn, yeah, okay, let's do that. So I'm going back to my file on data. Yeah, I think that's the thing I want. I had a to-do there, so it's child.spawn, and the command is docker save image, like that. Docker save process, like that. Std out on data. So let's see. So maybe I need some kind of buffer or something that I could use. Yeah, exec command. So it's either a string, readable, or undefined. So let's see, node SSH stream std in. Or write, how to write processed, okay, like that. Or no, maybe not. Okay, yeah, there it says stream readable. So Node.js streams. Create read stream, no. Let's see, so I want to create a stream myself, so wait, pipeline. Create read stream, create gzip, no. So it's all using streams that are kind of provided by the functions already, so unless spawn could return some stream. Stream. Subprocess. Oh, maybe I can just use that. So the subprocess std subprocess std out. Yeah, let's see, maybe I can try that. So there, Docker save process, std in, I pass it std out of that other one. Readable is assignable to type string. Oh yeah, I think it's just my function there. I gave it the type string, but I could use like a readable maybe, or can I import something? Node stream, I guess. Yeah, it's just a linter thing. I can put it there, like that. Out. Where was I? Okay, there. Great. Let's log a bit more. Initializing this code, let's move that after this because it's not there yet. It's for that command. And here I will log this uploading image. Actually, let's use backticks for that. Image like that. Let's remove this. And then run a SSH command. I should await for that. And for the process to terminate, should I wait or something? Or dot await or wait or join? No. On close like that. Interesting. On close, and the return code is there. So let's use that. Docker save process on close with the code, and let's await for promise, resolve and reject. And if the return code is 0, then it means it's all good. We can resolve, and let's type that to resolve with void, and else we can throw, or actually reject with a new error that says Docker save with image returned code, and the code is like that. Okay, so let's see if we can make this work. I think it looks good. let's just add some more logging because it's the first time we run this. So I will just say maybe sub process started, and here SSH command returned, and upload complete. Like that. And before we try this Disco init, let's just have a look, because we pass version and I don't want that to conflict. Version is latest. Actually, what I would want here is to use yeah, the image name I just passed. So instead of using that whole string there, what I'll do is that I cut this and use image there, version, change that to image, and I will go and find Disco init there. And instead of version, I should pass image, which like that, string or undefined, but I absolutely need something there. So in the args, in the flags at the beginning, version verbose image. So if image is undefined, so they are defined as const. So let's rename that one to image flag, and const image equals if image flag is not undefined, use image flag. Otherwise, use like that. Unexpected negated condition. So if I maybe change that for it to be happy. So if it is undefined, like that. Okay, great. And now maybe one last thing. If I go to my other editor, where is yeah, Disco daemon. When we run the init script in the Disco daemon like that, there's that one place there, I think, where we tell it to use this. Version. Yeah, for now I will keep it there and just change that to be something that's not on Docker Hub. So let's see if I call this instead what one like that. And let's try to build that. So previously in my command I had this, so let's call it Antoine like that. So I'm going to my terminal. I'm in the daemon project, like that. Oh, maybe I made some changes recently. Let's see. So it seems like it's not happy with invalid version. So it's not happy with Antoine. So let's use something else. Let's call it version 0.0.1. Antoine, like that. And let's see if I can do it like that. Still not happy, so let's just try, I guess, 0.0.1. Huh, okay. So it worked like that, so it's built locally. And now I will start a machine on DigitalOcean. Okay, let's copy the IP address and let's try that. So I'm going back to my CLI terminal where I want to run init root at that IP address, and let's call verbose for now, and the flag I added is image, and I will use the image from above. I just tagged it like that, and let's see if that works. Probably not. Version expects a value. Ah, yeah, I don't want version, I want verbose. So it's installing Docker. And it's running the upload we just added. It's a bit hard to know if it's doing something or not. Ah. SSH command returned what? Okay, nothing. So what's next? If I go my code, SSH command returned. Where's the CLI? There we go. SSH command returned. There, so now it's waiting for the process to complete. maybe it's too late now. I should have created the promise before calling run SSH, because now I think the process may already be completed and the event close may already have happened. So yeah, let's connect on that machine there using SSH and see if the image is there. Root at this, yes, and Docker, I guess, image ls. Oh wow, it looks like it worked. If I try Docker run bash like that. Wow, okay, cool. So that part worked. It's just if I control C for that. I think the detail that we need to solve is to move that above. Like that. If we move it there, like const process completed, I guess, and we do await process completed. I guess that should work. So subprocess started, and yeah, let's try that with another. Or actually, let's try with the same one, but build, let's tag it with 00.2 like that. And let's try again like that. So Docker is already installed, so that's quicker this time, and it's uploading the image. Looks like it worked. So if I go back up a bit, SSH command returned, upload complete, initializing Disco. So yes, next step is running Disco. Let's see if I yeah, it doesn't show the yeah, it shows the version there, so that's a great start. Disco init like that, and at the bottom, yeah, so you see I forgot to update the the code in there, so it's using version 0.0.2. So what I should do here is make some changes to receive from maybe an env variable, the name of the image to use. But yeah, that's a great start for me today, I think. So I will do some cleanup and then commit that to the command line, and to the command line tool, sorry. So let's remove this logging, upload complete like that. Yes, that's great. And maybe we can move that outside to another function like await upload local image, and we can pass it the arguments that are needed for that. So let's move this outside. Async function upload local image returns a promise with nothing like that. So we need image SSH verbose. I think that's it. So let's add types for those. So this one is actually node SSH, and this one is Boolean. And instead of calling this.log, we'll call process.stdout.write, and just before closing the string, we add a new line. So we said if yeah, we need to pass it arguments. So we said image SSH and verbose, like that. So I think that's it. So I will do some QA before committing, and I will stop the video for now for today. So thank you all for watching.